Cigarette commercial.
I don't know. It looked like my hand. Does that make me delusional?
These are your notes that you've taken on her over the years. You've written every therapist that she's been to.
I have.
Some of them said you're the one that needs help, not her. Let's do it.
Have a good show, everybody. Here we go.
This is a safe place to talk about hard things.
Stand by. We'll count you down.
Today's going to be a changing day in your life.
5, 4.
I am not giving up on you. Today we're talking to Marilyn, and she says that she provided a perfect, not good, but perfect childhood for her daughter, Annika, including Montessori school, softball, music lessons, and dance. And even though her daughter got great grades and played the violin at Carnegie Hall, Marilyn says she began to notice disturbing behavioral issues and has been begging for help from teachers, therapists, doctors, social workers for years because she claims her now 31-year-old daughter is mentally ill. Now, Marilyn wrote to me, SOS, help, 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 because she can't understand how her beautiful, smart, talented daughter could now be homeless, delusional, and according to Marilyn, on the verge of a psychotic breakdown. Take a look.
I need help for my daughter now. She is most definitely heading towards a psychotic breakdown. I have reached out to dozens of doctors for many years. I've written to Dr. Phil at least 10 times, and these are the most recent. First set of letters that I wrote to Dr. Phil, I had a lot of SOS, SOS, because Annika was living on the streets. She would ride the bus at night to stay warm. I didn't even know where she was. I put in missing person reports. She stole bicycles and people's dogs. I know I'm a very good mother. For Annika's whole life, I've been trying to get her help. I have been keeping these folders on Annika since she was small. I have file folders on therapists and what they've said. I have a timeline. As a child, Annika was a very smart student. She played violin in an advanced youth orchestra, which went to Carnegie Hall when she was 17. But by 18, she had been kicked out of her sorority and had failed college. She started doing meth at 19. She was arrested for shoplifting, had an abortion, stole a car, and was robbed at knife point. Annika has been beaten, robbed, and raped multiple times. Within the last 3 weeks, she said, "Mom, you have to call the police. Someone is robbing your house. His name is Geronimo." There was nobody there, and it was all a figment of her imagination. Annika is completely delusional.
Okay, it's good to meet you.
Good to meet
and you really wanted to be here.
Oh my goodness, I wanted to be here for a really long time, yes, absolutely.
Tell me why here instead of somewhere else, because you've written lots of doctors, lots of letters.
I've written lots of doctors, lots of letters. Since Annika was about 8, she's been going to some form of therapy, and nobody has been able to help. She's going to be 32 in a couple of weeks, and it's just going on and on and on. And I'm really desperate.
You say she's been beaten, robbed, and raped multiple times.
Yes.
Is that true, or that's what she says?
No, that is true. And she's gone back to the same people over again. She's been held at knife point. She's been held hostage in rooms. She was kidnapped by a woman that was trying to groom her for prostitution. She's been dumped in gas stations in the middle of the night. I mean, it just goes on and on and on.
Okay, but why do you say that she has a mental illness? Because if those things are true, then you would first go and assume that she has an adjustment reaction to so much trauma in her life. But you have said that she's had problems since really before she was born, even in utero. But you said at birth she had a misshapen head, she was dropped on her head, that she's had problems since literally the moment she was born.
Yes, yeah. Thank God I never drank, took drugs, or even any medication when I was pregnant. But about 6 months when I was pregnant with her, they said that her brain wasn't growing properly. Then she was born 2 weeks late, and cesarean, and I had gone in for a stress test. And they said that the stress test showed that the umbilical cord was wrapping around her neck, and I had to go in for an emergency C-section.